I was like a younger, cuter, buffed out version.
Range Wilson, fitness, comedy, life.
Once you get established in Hollywood, you can find yourself with all sorts of random opportunities. One of those came my way one Sunday morning when I joined Brian and Kelly at their weekly beach volleyball game. I have not yet talked about Brian and Kelly in my life videos because they were my wholesome friends. As my regular viewers know, my life topics have not exactly been wholesome. But Brian and Kelly were an important part of my life. I had met them during my first stay in Santa Monica. Kelly was the personal assistant to Mick Fleetwood of Fleetwood Mac fame. Brian was a freelance web designer. They were a married couple who had relocated from Minnesota. That meant they were free of the multiple layers of BS that characterize most Los Angeles natives. I spent many wonderful evenings at Brian and Kelly's condo in the San Fernando Valley. They would invite some friends over and we'd make some dinner. Then we would open a couple of bottles of wine, play a board game or watch a movie, and just enjoy each other's company. Those sorts of evenings do not make for very good stories, but they kept me grounded amidst the chaos that tended to surround me otherwise. Getting back to the volleyball game, on that particular morning a guy named Peter Green had shown up. He had just produced the movie A Cinderella Story, starring Hilary Duff. He thought it was hilarious that I sounded just like this guy, Ray Romano of Everybody Loves Raymond fame. I told him I had been working on a stand-up routine where I would play a character named Gay Romano. I mean, why not? Everybody back then told me I sounded like Ray Romano, sometimes before I had finished even one sentence. So I figured I was like a younger, cuter, buffed out version of Ray. Who else would I be but Gay Romano? It did not hurt that many women had told me they just assumed I was gay because I was so attractive. I figured I could pretend to be gay, at least for a 10-minute stand-up routine. Peter Green loved the idea and said he could get a recording of my routine to Ray Romano himself. It would only cost me $100 or so to get it professionally produced, so why not take a shot? Shortly afterwards, I stopped by a Harvardwood mixer at the Lucky Strike bowling lanes in Hollywood, which is still there today. Just for kicks, I launched into my Gay Romano routine. Russell Calabrese, an Emmy-award winning animation director, was one of the onlookers. He loved my routine and told me he was interested in having me do one of the voices for his upcoming project. Now I had two reasons to make the CD. The next Harvardwood mixer was at Nick's, the same place I had previously met the mysterious Sandra. They had just finished redecorating, and the way they had repainted the walls created a wonderful space for my landscape photography. I mentioned that idea to one of the servers, and he gave me the name and number of the owner's wife, who was making all the interior design decisions. If she liked my work, I could display my photos there and possibly sell some of them. Meanwhile, I had ongoing encouragement from people who thought I should be a model. Although I felt like I was too old for most modeling gigs, there were some that I could still get, such as body part modeling. Apparently, my hands were especially attractive for whatever reason. All I would have to do was make myself available for auditions, and sooner or later I had a decent chance of breaking in. But as it turned out, I did not pursue any of these other opportunities. The problem is that they would take time and energy away from screenwriting, which is what I really wanted to do. At first, the other opportunities all sounded wonderful and seemed like easy ways to make money. But as I looked into them, I realized they would all take time, patience, determination, and hard work. In other words, it is easy to spread yourself too thin. Hollywood is full of people who have been there for years, made money in all sorts of ways, but have never managed to build an actual career. I did not want to be one of those people. So I decided to retire my Gay Romano character, never went on a voice audition, did not pursue the photography lead, and kept my hands to myself, at least when it came to modeling. Tune in next time to find out what happened when somebody tried to take my job at New Regency. Until then, click the icon to subscribe, the playlist to catch up on my life videos, or watch a video that YouTube has picked for you personally. My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.